If you go ahead and select your transition, you should see the transition browser pop up in the top right corner. Up here we have the option of changing the look of our transition. So if we select shadows, that simply eliminates all of our highlights and exposes all the shadows. We can then change the amount, so we can choose exactly how much we want to expose our shadows. So if we decrease the amount, the shadows will become more transparent, as opposed to increasing the amount, where the shadows will become less transparent. I'm just going to go ahead and change that back to video. We can then choose if we want to ease the transition in or out, or in and out at the same time, and the ease amount. When adding transitions to your clips, the audio and the video will change accordingly. So in the audio crossfade, you can choose how you want your audio to fade in and fade out during the transition. So that's all you can do to edit the cross dissolve transition. And to delete it, you simply want to highlight the transition and hit backspace. You can also add transitions by selecting a clip and hit Command T. That creates a transition on both sides of the clip. Of course, you can also select all of your clips, hit Command T, and transitions will be applied to all of your clips. But the cross dissolve transition is not the only transition that Final Cut Pro X has. If you go over to the inspector panel and click this little icon, this brings up all the transition that Final Cut Pro X has built in. So you can either choose to see all of the transitions, and that's just a huge list of transitions that you can go through, and then you can choose blurs, which of course are blur transitions, dissolves, lights, and so on. And with every transition there are different parameters that you can adjust. So let's go ahead and delete our current transitions by selecting them and hit backspace. And now let's go ahead and choose a new transition from the transitions menu. And I think I'm going to choose a blur. And I like the Gaussian blur. So drag that over to your files and drop it in between two clips, like so. The Gaussian blur transition basically just fades two clips into each other using a very simple blur.